Hey guys, Dan Hood Big DH 2000 here. I'll pull this back so you guys can actually see there's something there. You'll remember I made that toxic green and black. It's a slight variation of the Axiom meshed together, a little bit of the Champ in there as well. But it's an over the top. So anyway, my buddy Joe hollered at me and he said, Dan, is there any way you could make that in patriotic theme? He's a diehard American. I said, well, let me look around, see what I can find. I finally, after a good deal of searching, which means Google almost failed me, I found red and blue G10. It was layered. Now it's very thin layers, so that was the only complaint I had about it. And well, let's get going. Okay. First off, you can see the white core. I put it in front of my face. Okay. And it looks like it's got blue liners. It does not. That's the blue from the layered micarta, G10 I mean. And then you can see the red and all. You turn it around. Okay. You see the blue and the red. And you see the shape. Let me bring it back a little bit so you can see the shape. Okay, we'll turn it around so you can see the other side. Now, at first I was going all perfectionistic and everything. And when I got the G10, I realized the blue wasn't, well, for lack of, let me just show you. Wasn't really American flag blue. You can see it's almost a navy blue. It's so dark. The red was okay with the blue, but then I realized the blue is actually blue jean color. What's more American than blue jeans? Okay, hard-working people in a country that for many years has succeeded based off the sweat of the brow and wearing tough working pants and getting it done. And then I've seen so many of those, whatever you want to call them, distressed, where they make the American flag on like old pallet boards and they make it look really distressed and everything. And if you look, because the red and the blue are so thin, they almost come out with a distressed look. You can see they get thin in spots really easily where, you know, the layer wasn't perfectly level. So there might be a little bubble of the blue come up. You can see there's 3 of them right there. Okay, there's one over here. There's a wild blue edge right in there too. You can see some of the holes down here. And it was one of those things where it just kept getting better and better and better the more I sanded it and the more I saw the flaws in the material weren't really flaws. They were more like a true distressed, hard-working American slingshot, for lack of a better thing. Put my logo on. It represents the hard work I put into this. Holds nice. The other thing is, Joe is very fond of super thin. He likes them to slide right into his pocket almost unnoticed. You can see this is super thin. If I'm not mistaken, it's a grand total of a 1/4 inch thick at the forks and no more than probably just shy of 1/2 inch at the fattest point. Once again, the curves are in all the right places and you can see it's not perfectly shaped on the end. That's for a reason. Fits the hand very nicely, comfortably, and that's my ultimate goal. Another thing I did on this one too, Joe is very fond of the OPFS. So this is pretty narrow in here. It's a little narrower. I took this down a little further, a little narrower than the normal, so that when you hold it, it's closer to an OPFS. Now, obviously, I couldn't get an OPFS perfectly because there's the hole here. But I tried to get it as close as I could. It's almost the thickness of an OPFS. And it's definitely strong, and it's patriotic. Joe, I hope you like it, bud. Sorry for the long video, guys, but felt this needed better explanation than normal. And there you can see both my eyes. Sorry I zoomed in so close. I wanted you guys to be able to see a lot of this.